I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on second down, Lambert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. On first down, Lambert. He gets this one to Mechie. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. The Texans at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looking to throw on second down. Lambert. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Decided to hit it off that time on the run pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and 8. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lambert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Lambert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Counter play. Here's Chandler. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Nichols. Complete. Jefferson the target. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Nichols. Incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out. Back to the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Lambert got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Lambert, he's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. On 4th down, Lambert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And a pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play, 2nd down coming up.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. They started 11-0. They lost 5 and 6 and won in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Off play action. Nichols. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they'll have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll try and throw for it here.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. The slot man in motion right.
This is Swift on the counter.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lambert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now the Texans will burn. Their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Chandler to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nichols. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Nichols. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far, and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming the first set of the first term.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now 13-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there, and now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
They run it with Chandler.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Chandler. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly what the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Chandler, and he stopped immediately. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 4 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football and making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer on his sights, but he did not reel it in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're going to try and throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down now, it's Chandler. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Giving 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Chandler. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. Wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
They certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he sat with meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 4th down, Nichols. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Reagor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Swift going to try up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the postmortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Chandler, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And even 100 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover holes so they can't run the ball.
4 yards on the pickup there, to the 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? When you go back and tell your offense coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Nichols. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about it. He shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Looking to throw. Lambert.
Caught left side by Mechie. And he is going to have the Texans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Back to throw. Lambert. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
This will be complete to Mechie. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Like you've been here before. Control the line of scrimmage. Control it and move forward. On the race.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And the whole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5.
And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there for Minnesota. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Chandler. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down now. It's Chandler. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Now moving with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, you go to the air.
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Joseph's got it.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's able to get this one out to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He's back to throw. He's got Turner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
And Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Minnesota, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out.